Hey Stee, are you gonna review the new Amazing Spider-Man movie? Oh, you mean my favorite superhero of all time? The one that actually got me interested in reading comics in the first place? I don't know. Maybe. Howdy, my name is Stee and welcome to my movie menu. And I just want to point this out before everybody starts yelling at me. It's a kid's mask. So, it's not just that I have a massive head that I looked really weird. His eyes light up. I sometimes still wear it. It's a nightlight. So I'm afraid of the dark! Eventually, yes, I will spoil a little bit, but gonna put a little white square here in the corner. And while that white square is there, you are safe from any form of spoiler. I might actually just wait till the end and just leave everything till the end, because, as you all know, I enjoy a nice gripe. And this movie, even though it's fantastic subject matter, is no different. Now, I'm going to start off by saying this movie is really well done, but it feels like two movies at the same time. It feels like an action movie on one hand and a love story on the other hand. Now, as a fan of the comics of Spider-Man, he's my favourite character, Gwen Stacy has always been there. You know, she's always been there in the back of everybody's mind, no matter what happens. Now, for those of you who don't know who Gwen Stacy is, she was Peter Parker's first love, and her death in the comics was what really kind of cemented Spider-Man as a proper character, as a proper human, but also a superhero. And the moment, oh my god! And as soon as she was announced in this film, because Spider-Man 3... Do you remember Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3? No. No one does. No one does. Pointless waste. Now, because Mark Webb is involved in this, the love story between Gwen and Peter is just really well done. As I said, it felt like I was watching two separate movies, one a love story and one an action movie. And the love story between the two was just brilliant. A lot of stuff happened outside of dialogue, with looks and twitches and you know what happens when you're talking to a girl. You know, you got the words coming out, but then you just can't kind of keep a little smirk off the side of your face and all these types of... It actually looked like they were spazzing out at one point. I really like you. Now, Rhys Ifans is in this playing Dr. Connors, and I thought he did a really good Dr. Connors up to a point. There's a certain point in it where he kind of eventually basically flips. He does an entire 180 on everything we've been brought up. From the last hour and a half, we've been built up to this moment when he just completely does a 180 and now suddenly he's a dick. Now, the main thing that a lot of people think of when they hear the name Gwen Stacy is, of course, isn't she dead? I don't know, should I get rid of the white square for this one? I don't know. I'll just put it this way. At some point in the film, a member of the Stacy family is removed from the cast of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But then again, if you've bought the Amazing Spider-Man video game, you'll already know, so... Okay, now is the point in the video where this little white square goes away and I get to do my own Rhys Ifans Dr. Connors 180 because I have an awful lot to say about this film.